So, did you hear about Game Break? It's coming back.
It is?
Yeah.
I thought it was canceled like real time.
Well, he made a promise that would be good, so.
We'll see about
see.
that. Yeah.
What? Where did you come from? Seriously, where'd you come from? Anyways, welcome to Face Painting with Brady Watson. This is a spin-off of Painting with Brady Watson. Of course, I'm your host, Brady Watson, and today I have
Kira, the great one.
Yeah.
Better than Chris Scott Corbin.
Way better than Christopher Scott Corbin. Mm-hmm. So, for this episode, I will be painting on Kira's face, and we'll see how that goes. So, what do you want? You want like a? What do you want?
I want a clown, but Brady, before we even start this, I'll allow you to paint on my face if I can paint on your face too.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me start this off.
Is it better?
I think that's better.
I wish I had a mirror.
Oh yeah, that probably would have been a good idea.
So Game Break, you mentioned that at first.
Oh yeah.
Is it your favorite segment?
That is my favorite segment by far. I like when he makes little jokes, like his little Mario Kart joke.
Mario Kart joke.
That was quite funny. I quite literally lolled when I heard that joke for the first time. I'm gonna give you a red nose now. Oh God, actually.
A red nose?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
Rudolph?
Yeah, like Rudolph, the red-nosed deer.
Deer?
Yeah.
Fred? Brady?
Yeah.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think it's going good. I don't think I've messed up so far.
You know what my favorite painting you did was?
Which one?
I'm trying to remember which ones you did. Didn't you do a ghost one?
Oh, yes, for the Halloween segment.
Yes, I love that little ghost one you did. Last year, when you painted Gavin.
The big GG, yes.
The big GG. Rest in peace, Gavin.
Rest in peace, Gavin
Rest in
Griffiths.
peace.
We miss you. Please come back.
Please. This class is not the same without you.
It's not. Come back from Tussle, please. Please. I think that looks good. How does that look? I think that looks pretty good.
I wish I could see, but we won't know till later.
Yeah.
All right, Brady, what do you want on your face?
Give me, I don't know, what can you paint?
I can paint about anything, Brady.
Okay, then. Do you
want me to make you a clown too?
Yeah, sure. Oh, I like that.
Ooh. Okay.
Right. Do you want to switch chairs?
Yeah, let's switch chairs.
Let's do that. Whoa! We switched chairs. How did that happen?
I don't know,
but you're in the painting chair, so.
Alrighty.
Yay!
You're also gonna be a clown, Brady.
I already was, but okay.
Oh, that is true. Okay, Brady. Are you ready?
Yeah.
How does it feel to be the canvas now?
I don't really know. I didn't expect the brush to feel like that.
To feel like
it just feels like Play-Doh.
We're gonna give you, what color?
Lips?
Lips. Give you purple lips.
Okay. What now?
Your nose is the last piece, really.
Okay.
I'll give you a big red nose too.
Okay.
It'll mix well with this.
White.
Alrighty.
Are we done?
I think we're done.
I think we're done.
I think we're done here.
Yep. That was face painting with Brady Watson featuring Kira. I'll be with you next time.
Bye. I don't know which camera. Bye.
I don't know which camera I'm looking at either.
Hello, and welcome to Massillon Tonight for Thursday, March 13th, 2025. My name is Grayson Hurst, and with me is Kira Baldwin. Thank you to Brady Watson for tonight's opening segment with Painting with Brady Watson.
Tonight's episode is filled with the luck of the Irish. Well, we hope so. Up next, Grayson Hurst brings up his version of St. Patrick's Day story in History Facts.
Top of the morning to you laddies. My name is Grayson Hurst, and welcome to another episode of History Facts. Today we'll be talking about St. Patrick's Day. So grab your gold, buckle your shoes, and let's get started. Now, let's start with a question. Who is St. Patrick? Well, St. Patrick was a 5th century Romano-British Christian missionary and a bishop in Ireland. Some info about St. Patrick comes from something called the Declaration, which is allegedly written by Patrick himself. He was believed to be born in the 4th century into a wealthy family. His grandfather was a priest in the Christian church. Something tragic that happened to him was at the age of 16 when he was kidnapped by Irish raiders and was taken as a slave to Gaelic Ireland. He was believed to have spent 6 years working as a shepherd, and that is where he found God. He managed to escape, fleeing to the coast and meeting a ship where he was taken home, and when he got home, he went on to be a priest. Now, obviously, he didn't just leave Ireland and never come back. St. Patrick returned to Ireland to convert the pagan Irish to Christianity. He spent many years in northern half of Ireland and converted thousands. And the myth that St. Patrick drove away all the snakes really just meant that he'd driven all of the heathen practices out of pagan Ireland. Some celebrations and traditions normally consist of public parades, festivals, Irish traditional music sessions, and the wearing of green attire and shamrocks. Reasons for wearing green and having shamrocks, which is a 3-leaved plant, was typically used to explain the Holy Trinity to the pagan Irish. And in pagan Ireland, 3 was a significant number, and the Irish had many triple deities, which may have aided St. Patrick, allowing him to convert them. And another reason for wearing green, which is a folklore thing, is leprechauns can't see the color green. And the reason for pinching is because when you get pinched, it's just a reminder of how painful it's going to be if you ever meet a leprechaun. Well, it appears to be time for me to go. I can't tell you where I'm going, but I want you to know you're going to have an amazing St. Patrick's Day and a good rest of the day. I was going to say year, but I can't give you that much luck. See ya.
Northmen, Southmen, comrades all, Dublin, Belfast, Cork and Donegal, we're on the one road, singing along, singing a soldier.
Do you think you would be able to taste the difference between different fast foods? Gage and Kira are up for the challenge in this or that. Take a look.
Do you want to know which place has the best nuggets?
Let's find out on today's first episode of This
or That.
We grabbed a variety of chicken nuggets from multiple different locations, and we're going to try and choose which one's the best.
And to make this, more challenging for us, we have to have our eyes covered, so we got beanies.
And for today's episode, our minion to feed the nuggets to us is going to be Colton Marsh.
Oh wait, my mouth. Oh!
Where's my chocolate milk?
I got mine.
I got mine too.
Wait, no!
What did you guys? I took the cap off, but there's still a cap on there.
It's the plastic thing.
Oh.
Is that Domino's?
I think it's Domino's, man. I've been working there for over a year. Very distinct taste to it.
Okay, so I think that was Domino's.
Yeah.
I've never had Domino's chicken though.
I've been there for, well, we have 2 different kinds of chicken. We have 3 different kinds of chicken. We have the bone-in, the boneless, and the grilled chicken. I don't know why I'm pitching to you Domino's.
Tell us what it was.
It was Domino's.
Yes.
Gage, you wanna go first? Just lick it a little bit. There you go.
Oh. It's iconic. It's classic.
I think I know it now.
It's the Golden Arches. See that one? That's pretty easy, because I've been eating there since I was this tiny.
In the womb? I think we're both agreeing that it's McDonald's.
I agree, it's McDonald's. Do the honors? McDonald's?
It was McDonald's.
We gotta use our palate cleanser here. Cleanse has been palated.
Chocolatey.
Okay.
Give that nugget.
You can get it first, it's okay.
Oh crap.
What?
I don't know. Okay. What if I try it with chocolate milk? Will that do anything for me?
I don't know.
No, that just made it taste bad. I don't know what I was expecting.
Okay.
It tastes like Chick-fil-A, but I don't think we have Chick-fil-A.
We don't have Chick-fil-A. I took my hat off. I know which one it is. It's the Colonel himself.
I was gonna guess Arby's.
Arby's?
I'm gonna stick with my vote because I think it's cheap to go with what you got.
I think it's the Colonel himself. I mean, he was speaking to me as I was eating.
And
I could taste all of the spices.
All of, what is it, 13?
Is it 13?
It sure is.
Which one is it?
It was KFC.
No, fart.
3 for 3.
And now I'm one behind. Ugh. Try it with the chocolate milk again. Nope, that tasted bad. What if I dip it into one of these dipping cups? Should we take our stuff off now?
Yes.
Well, our beanies?
Yeah. I'm gonna go out on a.
Oh.
You opened the ranch?
Yeah, I was trying to try it with the sauce. Maybe that would bring something. Maybe I'll feel the Colonel speaking to me. Oh wait, we already did KFC. Or
Yeah.
I'll feel. I don't know, man.
Arby's. I'm pretty sure the cowboy was speaking to me this time. So, Colton. Arby's?
Yes, it was Arby's.
Arby's, okay.
As our goodbye, we're gonna open each of our toys
From Arby's.
that Xander Sorrell gave to us. Thank you, Xander. I'm so cold I can't open it.
I can't feel my hands.
What is this? A butt?
What? We got the same one.
We
Wait!
got the same one.
Wait!
Dude, we all 3 got butts. Or
Wait,
whatever
it's
you
a
got.
hat.
Oh, it's a hat. That makes more sense.
And
It's a
it comes
cowboy
with
It
stickers.
looks like the shape of that one dude from SpongeBob.
hat. I don't know who you're
Villain?
talking about.
The villain.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking
Plankton?
about.
Yeah, no, the blue dude.
What blue dude?
From
He's-
the big rich like place. What's it called?
No, we got stickers!
I just said that!
Oh. He's the evil villain for Barnacle Boy and
Oh.
Aqua Dude or whatever.
Thanks for watching this edition of This or That. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Washington High School's favorite guessing game is back. Braden Jadell presents tonight's Who's That Student?
Who's that student? Today, we asked a mystery guest questions, and you have to guess who it is.
My favorite movie is Forrest Gump. I particularly like Forrest Gump because it has some historical aspects, like the Vietnam War. I also like the movie because it has some comedy in it, and I can relate to the main character, Forrest Gump. My favorite music genre has to be jazz music. I particularly like jazz music because it has some nice piano sounds in it, and I like the complexity of it. My favorite food has to be gnocchis. It's a common Italian dish that's made of ricotta cheese. My family makes it every year for Christmas and sometimes in my free time, and it just gets me back to the nostalgic eras of my childhood. My favorite video game is Minecraft. I like Minecraft because you have an open-ended world to build off of your creativity and to expand on your knowledge. I do have pets. I have 3 dogs and a cat. My one dog is named Midnight. She is a Wheaten Terrier Poodle mix. I have a 13-year-old dog named Lily. I have a Corgi named London who's 6 years old, and I have a Mischief cat named Josephine. Some hobbies of mine include bowling, since I'm on the bowling team. I like to make spreadsheets in my free time so I can organize data, because I'm quite the nerd. I also like making 3D prints with my 3D printing business, and I'm also quite the gifted piano player. A big teacher that made a big impact on me is Mr. Kilgore. I would say Mr. Kilgore made the biggest impact on me because he made me push harder and achieve what I wanted to instead of giving it to me simply. My big hype-up song probably has to be Humble by Kendrick Lamar. It's just that mood setter, the big bass in the background, just the entire vocals itself is just enough to get you pumped up. 3 words that my friends would describe me as are resilient, hardworking, and creative. I have 2 younger brothers, Trenton who is 13 and Gavin who is 10. I'm currently involved in the boys bowling team. I've been a 3-year letterman for varsity. I am a National Honor Society member, and I'm the Vice President of Academic Assist Tutoring. I'm currently a junior at Washington High School.
My name is KJ Cole, and I was this week's guest on Who's That Student? Tune in next time to see who's next.
In this next segment, we transport you to a different world entirely. Basil White brings you her new segment, Out of This World.
Good evening. I'm Basil White, and welcome to Out of This World, everyone's favorite space talk show. Today, we're covering one of the most famously talked about planets, Mars. So without further ado, let's get into it. Mars, the 4th planet from the Sun, is an orangey-red rocky planet, commonly known as the Red Planet due to this. It has a diameter of 4,212 miles, making Mars the 2nd smallest planet in our solar system, followed only by Mercury. For reference, Earth's diameter is about 7,918 miles, over 2,500 miles more than Mars's. The planet's surface is flat and plain-like in the northern part, and mountainous in the southern area. There are often a fair amount of quakes on the surface of Mars, as well as many dust devils frequently present due to the amount of iron oxide on the surface. Much like Earth, Mars has alternating seasons, but with much more drastic weather changes. In the winter times, surface temperature can get down to about negative 166 degrees Fahrenheit, and in the summer, it can reach almost 95 degrees Fahrenheit. There is a large amount of water on Mars, but not on its surface. There's a very large amount of frozen water on Mars, formed into ice caps on the planet, because the water cannot stay in a liquid form due to the planet's low atmospheric pressure. Mars has 2 moons, named Phobos and Deimos. While no one really knows how these moons came into existence, the commonly accepted theory is that they were asteroids that got flung into Mars's orbit. There have been many spacecraft sent to Mars, which consist of orbiters, landers, and rovers. The first spacecraft to ever visit Mars was NASA's Mariner 4 in November of 1964. There are currently 9 functioning spacecraft orbiting Mars and exploring its surface. These craft help to further the exploration and the knowledge of Mars. While, of course, there has been talk of inhabiting Mars, an essential part of being able to live somewhere is having a water supply. And while there have been small amounts of water found on the planet's surface, the water has been found to be too acidic and salty for consumption. Additionally, the UV radiation on the surface would render the planet to be unlivable, and humans would need to live underground, which would create a whole other number of problems. While yes, the possibility of inhabiting Mars could be an eventual goal, at the current moment and with our current technological advances, it will be a long time before we reach that goal. Well, that's all for this evening's episode of Out of This World. I've been your host, Basil White, and I'll see you in the next one.
St. Patrick's Day is filled with all sorts of strange creatures. Lana Fisher gives us the backstory on one such creature in Mystery Creatures.
Hello, and welcome to Mystery Creatures. I'm Lana Fisher, and tonight I will be talking about Clyder, the monster clover. Clyder is a clover with an orange eye between her leaflets, with a clover as her pupil. She, for some reason, wears eyeliner. On each leaflet has a thorn at the ends. It's half white and half yellow. She also has thorns on her stem. Clyder comes from a plant family called the Monstera, which is a group of plants that are abnormal and very aware of their well-being, which in this case, the Clyder came from the love plant, which is a plant with red petals, a heart as an eye, and blue leaves, which the other parent would be the graciart, which are mean little green creatures that attach themselves to female plants until one of their thorns fall off. Then they take the thorn and find a place to put it in, dig into the ground and put the thorn in. And then they drool all over the thorn since the thorn have seeds inside them, which this will cause a mutation when the seed sprouts. So instead of a flower, it will turn into a clover. Clyder was discovered in Ireland, where a little boy was running in the fields until he noticed a clover that was bigger than the rest of the other shamrocks. Not only that, but it also had an eye. Clyder seeing the boy herself, she decided to jump out of the ground and attach herself to the boy's shirt, making sure that her thorns don't hurt him. The boy freaked out at first, but since she wasn't harmful to him, he was unbothered by her. The boy didn't really think that the plant could do anything, but sit there and be oblivious. That was until he started to have good luck. You can name it. Randomly getting money, survive a disaster without a scratch, and then even have good luck with card games. There was only one problem. Since this lucky plant has the power of luck, anybody that it's attached to will live on as the same age until they aren't attached anymore. Like vampires. I hope you all enjoy watching me draw Clyder. I chose this monster clover for St. Patrick's since she is green and she is a clover. I will see you on the next legend. Bye bye!
Chris Corbin is always trying to show us the coolest tricks in his video games. Tonight, he jams in 3 different video games in a single segment of Game Break with Chris Corbin. I mean, 3 games in one episode? How is he going to pull this off? Roll it.
Say roll it again.
Roll it.
All right, we're rolling it.
All right.
One thing I will say is you're only getting this present if you promise me that you will review Block Blast.
I will do it eventually. Hello, and welcome back to Game Break, the segment where I review a game, or in this case, multiple. So as some of you may know, we were recently in Florida. So in this episode, I'll be talking about different mobile games that I believe are very good for killing time and or just having fun overall. Most of these I even played during the trip. So let's get the elephant in the room, Block Blast. So to start off, I actually have a special guest with me, whom you might remember from the callback at the start of the episode, Basil.
Hello everyone! I'll just start it off by talking about how Block Blast works. In the game, you get different shapes of blocks that you have to put into place on the board, with your goal being to get a row or a column filled to delete the blocks and get points. It's sort of like Tetris, except you have the freedom to place the blocks wherever you want. There's also an adventure mode where you have to get a certain amount of points or gems to beat the level, and after you beat 100 levels, you get a trophy. And finally, there's medals you can collect as well. So there's also an alternative goal that you can strive towards.
Thank you for all the information, Basil. Now, let's move on to the next game, which is Muse Dash. Now, if you remember from my Fortnite episode, I talked about Fortnite Festival. This is another rhythm game like that. What I really like about Muse Dash is how unique it is as a rhythm game. It isn't like others where it's just notes coming down on the scale. It uses cars, bins, and other objects as you try to hit them away, and then you fight a boss every level that you have to dodge his attacks, and if you miss, you lose HP. And if you lose it all, you lose a level. Every level is unique with different backgrounds, music, and obstacles, so you'll never get bored. Now, moving on to the notes. As with many of the rhythm games, you have the regular notes, the hold notes, but unique to Muse Dash are the mass tap ones, and the opposite ones. The mass ones you have to tap as much as possible within the time frame, and opposites you have to dodge the obstacle to not lose HP. Now, for the final game, it is Honkai Star Rail. Some of you probably know the people who made this game, Hoyoverse. Some of their other popular games being Genshin Impact and Honkai Impact 3rd. This game unfortunately isn't as easily accessible as the other games in this episode, being a whopping 30 gigabytes on my phone. But I believe it's worth it. This game has many planets to explore, characters to collect, and a ton of story that you can be invested in and doesn't drag on, and it's overall just a really good story. Now, disregarding the story aspects, the second most important thing you'll be doing is the combat. The combat in Honkai is turn-based. You also collect energy to use your ultimate to either power up your character or do a ton of damage. It just depends on the team that you're using. There's also skill points you have to manage to be able to use more powerful attacks and supporting abilities. There is also the other main game mode that's combat-oriented, Simulated Universe. In this game mode, you collect different blessings and curios to help power up your characters as you traverse through the different levels, and try to beat the boss. Now that's all for this episode of Game Break. Tune in next episode to hear more about a certain game. Maybe it'll be a game you suggest, who knows? But that's all I have for tonight. Have a great night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time.
Everyone has different ideas when it comes to art, and tonight's segment is no different. We get 3 different perspectives in tonight's Art Mania.
Welcome to Art Mania. I'm Blanca Blas Torres here with
Sebastian Thompson
and
JJ Labucan.
Today we will be drawing our best leprechauns and what we think they should look like. And while we draw, we will be talking about our favorite St. Patrick's Day memory. Let's get drawing. Sebastian's up first.
Alright, so I feel like we all pretty much have the same idea of what a leprechaun looks like. You got the goofy looking hat with the really big buckle on it. You got the long neck beard and the angry eyebrows because you're trying to steal gold from them. And then I can't draw hands very well, so we're just going to give him some squid tentacles as hands. We're going to put more buckles on the belt and shoes because that's what leprechauns look like. And you can't forget about the main thing, the suit. So my favorite St. Patrick's Day memory is when my brother and I decided it would be a good idea to try and find the end of a rainbow so that we could get rich. We spent, I want to say, maybe 20 minutes doing that, and no luck. Still not rich. And next up, we have Blanca.
What I imagine a leprechaun to be, or to look like, is just the traditional leprechaun hat, the beard, and then, I don't know, I put him in a suit that would end up being like a tailed coat, and then a tie. That's what I imagine a leprechaun to look like. My favorite memory was when me and my sisters went to McDonald's to get a Shamrock Shake, and my sister spilled it all over herself while trying to drive. Finally, let's move on to JJ's drawing.
This silly little guy I'm drawing here is what leprechauns should be like, in my opinion. All goofy and silly, especially those eyes, the little legs, and his jacket. They're just the best. My favorite St. Patrick's Day memory is when I was a kid in middle school and you'd like go to recess and then you'd come back and your classroom was completely destroyed by the leprechauns and you had to clean it up. But it was like so amazing that they could do that and everything. Yeah, that's why it's my favorite memory. That's it for this video. Whose drawing do you think was the best?
Do you think of yourself as an expert at St. Patrick's Day? This next segment explores a few crazy questions. Check out Mike Walk.
Your question is, what 3 colors are on the Irish flag?
There's an Irish flag? Oh, Irish? Oh, green, orange, and white.
Yeah. Your question is, what's the highest number of leaves ever recorded on a single clover stem?
Oh, jeez.
It's a double digit.
It's a double digit? 10?
No.
Bro, I have no idea.
It's probably the age of your, mom or dad.
Like the age 41?
Higher.
It's 41.
It's higher than that.
Higher?
Yeah.
Like 52.
According to the Guinness Book of World Records, is 56.
56?
What colors are in the Irish flag?
I'm not gonna say green. It's 3 colors.
A few moments later.
White.
Okay.
You got one.
2 hours later.
I'm gonna say green. That's it.
1 eternity later.
You see this color every day when you come into work.
Orange.
Your question is, on average, how much money do consumers spend on St. Patrick's Day?
I would say $25 to $30.
No, it's higher.
$50?
No, it's $42.33.
Wow, that's really specific.
I know. It's on average, but it's a broad statement to a certain degree.
Okay, that's a lot.
Do you spend that much on St. Patrick's Day?
No.
How much did you spend on St. Patrick's Day?
How much is Taco Bell?
Tonight's WHS-TV Classic takes us back to 2020. Everyone loves a top 10 list, but no one has ever tackled a top 10 list for numbers. That is until now. In this segment, Cole Ryder presents the top 10 numbers of all time.
Welcome to the top 10 numbers of all time. Let's jump right in. And on number 10 of our list, we have crazy number 8. Number 9 might surprise you because it's 49. At number 8, we got number 10. Can't forget about the first double digit. At number 7, we have 11 because 7-Eleven. At number 6, we have 54. I don't know. It's just really nice looking. At number 5, we have 5. Have you ever looked at a number and just said, sheesh? Well, I have, because it's for number 9. At number 3, we got that crazy number 44. Woo! In our number 2 spot, we have 0.13, because who said decimals weren't included? Typically 1 is number 1, but this time number 1 is 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.
Make sure to stay tuned for our next video, Top 10 Letters of All Time.
Thank you for watching Massillon Tonight. New episodes are scheduled to air every other Thursday throughout the school year, or as the school calendar permits. You can re-watch this episode and all episodes of Massillon Tonight on the WHS-TV YouTube channel and on MCTV cable channels 611 and 11.
I'm Kira, along with Grayson. Happy St. Patrick's Day, and thank you for watching.